Alright, this is something super interesting that I've been learning about, and that is basically it's called a constructive mechanism, or like smart mechanism, goal seeking mechanism, whatever the hell you want to call it. Is basically our brain and our nervous system have like this computer-like function that basically achieves whatever the hell we input into it. And our input is created by our mind, like our active mind, the thoughts and beliefs that we have about ourselves. This goes straight into the like computer system that we have within our own, like, you know, our own body. And it's kind of the same thing as like the subconscious mind, except the subconscious mind isn't really a mind, it's a freaking computer. Okay, it behaves very much like a electronic computer that's analytical and logical and everything. Okay, so animals have this too, where they have like the instinct to kind of survive. Like basically our entire like function of our brain is to make sure that we have life. Okay, and I'll tell you how we differ from animals in a second, but you know how squirrels, like, you could have a squirrel that's never experienced the winter before, but they already know to gather all their nuts and like, you know, keep it somewhere so that during the winter they have food. You've got birds who know exactly which direction to go before winter comes, but they've not had some like pioneer bird map it all out for them. They just know to fly that way. They just know to migrate at that time. Okay, animals know exactly what they need to do to survive. The problem with animals is that, well, it's not really a problem, isn't it? But they don't have the capability like us humans do to input anything into that survival mechanism, aka that instinct. The instinct is the same thing as their freaking constructive mechanism, which is the brain and the nervous system and everything. So we as humans are fucking blessed because we have emotional needs and spiritual needs as well, which contribute to our need for life. Okay, so we can, you know, we'd be okay with, you know, just surviving on its own the way that an animal can, but we also need like social connection. We also need emotional support, you know, like emotional, what do you call that, like emotional regulation or something. We need that as well because we have like this ability to think and feel, and animals don't. Okay, so then if you think about this, right, we're fucking blessed. Okay, these poor animals, they can't change what their instincts have told them to do, but we can literally input anything we want and achieve anything we want just through like our brain and our like subconscious computer. Okay, so take this with a grain of take it with a grain of sugar. Okay, whatever thoughts you are having about yourself, about the world, those thoughts are being entered into your subconscious electronic computer, which is automatically going to fire up and achieve whatever beliefs you've set within your mind. Your mind is like, it directs this computer. So if you have a computer that's programmed for failure, then you are going to fail no matter how much like effort you put out, no matter how much willpower you have. You cannot fight your own like mental computer. Okay, but if you program yourself for success, if you literally just brainwash yourself all the time and you're like, man, I'm the fucking best. Okay, remember this time that I did this thing? Well, I can do that again. Remember when I ran 10K in less than a week? Like, that's freaking cool. And when I, you know, did all these things, like you list your achievements, maybe you hype yourself up all the time. Like in your head, you got to be gassing yourself up like you are an egotistical motherfucker up here. But that's going to benefit you because now your subconscious mind is just going to work on that, and it's going to take that like positive fuel, and it's just going to freaking work it automatically so that no matter what happens, you're going to achieve those goals of positivity, right? So if you want success in anything, okay, then that is going to help you the most, is just creating those positive thoughts, okay, and entering it into your subconscious computer, right? So this also means, right, because we have like means to survival, right? This computer basically works as a means to achieve the best kind of circumstances, the best conditions for our survival, right? But the nice thing about us is that we can direct that energy into other activities or like random ventures, right, that will lead to a more satisfied life. So for example, if you want to start a business or you want to write poetry, that's all, like, you can do all of that because you are human and because you have this freaking computer in your brain, right? Computer brain, whatever. Like, I hope this makes sense, but it's like our brain is literally like a fucking supercomputer, and that supercomputer functions like a computer, but you have to input things into it. Like, sometimes it just takes like manually inputting positive thoughts and allowing it to sink in. You gotta brainwash yourself and think positive all the time. If you ever catch yourself saying something negative about yourself, you gotta stop right there and input something positive instead. And this took me a while, and I don't know why, but like, this is how I try to cut out like complaining or negative thoughts about the world or other people, although there are some like things that I'm still quite negative about, I guess. But like, that being said, about myself and my own self-image, I fucking am so positive about what's there that I know that in the future I will succeed, because my freaking computer has been programmed to be that way. So it's going to achieve that goal of success and whatever the hell I want it to be, right? If I want to be rich, I will eventually make myself rich in an ethical way, of course. I can't believe I have to clarify that. I'm not gonna like scam some sad bitch, like, what the hell? Freaking hell. Speaking of bitches, I fucking saw a dead dog on the side of the road. Sad shit, man. I think someone poisoned it. It's fucking sad. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Check the link in the description for the How to Become a Sheep Blaster course, where you get a full mental mastery course, a full productivity guide, and a formula to beat depression so that you don't like stagnate whatsoever. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. God bless.